Dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, we've seen some videos of things, look a little rowdy, which you would expect during spring break. But they put out a weird warning. Apparently, some authorities in the state of Florida think that the twerking behavior has gotten a little too disruptive and unsafe. Now, I have seen some videos. You've seen where some of the girls are climbing out of cars, getting on the roof of vehicles, and they're twerking right on top of the vehicle, and they're kind of still driving down the road and kind of waving that thing. And
Not safe.
Yeah, they've kind of put out a warning, an anti-twerk warning, saying that do not think that passes for acceptable behavior. You will be stopped and arrested if you're going to be twerking in that manner here on these Florida streets.
I love a twerk, all about the twerk, but we cannot be doing it in a moving vehicle, hanging out the car. Now you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. Like, get it together. Everybody knows you got to twerk on land.
It's crazy that became a phenomenon. That's a thing.
It's a massive thing.
It's a massive thing.
I mean, it's just what everybody does. It's almost like a greeting now. I saw Sexy Red was at a frat party at the U, I think over the weekend, and she was like, with the crowd, instead of kind of like saying, hey, everybody, she just kind of turned around and started going doink, 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 doink. And I'm like, I guess like, oh, hello, Sexy Red. It's kind of like she's waving to you. And then I guess maybe you turn around and go doink, 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 and you kind of wave back.
Oh, it's the modern wave.
It's kind of like the modern wave. You don't wave with your hands, you wave with your behind.
I am so excited for Jazz Fest because in addition to the Eagles, we're going to see Big Frida.
Okay.
Who is so good at the twerk.
Okay.
And watching my sister from Kentucky's face when 80 people are on stage just twerking wildly during Big Frida, my Kentucky sister was like, what the hell is that? Because she's never seen anything.
They don't twerk much in Kentucky, huh?
No.
Yeah, right.
But that is the funniest, to watch somebody from Kentucky watch 80 people twerk.
Yeah. And if you're going to be going on the water, they wanted to issue again this report. I know we are aware that the sharks in South Florida are on cocaine, but apparently there's something else that's getting them amped up.
When it comes to sharks on cocaine or exposed to other human chemicals, well, we're seeing that that's happening more and more. A recent study just showed that a number of different shark species have been exposed to a number of human chemicals from wastewater flows. Their metabolism slowed down when breaking down lipids, and also they used more energy to detoxify themselves. So it is problematic, though we're not going to see sharks like going crazy on cocaine.
Okay, well, thank goodness. Yeah, they say that you might notice them being a little bit aggressive and might alter their behavior.
It's hard.
As well.
It's really hard to snort lines when you're in the ocean.
You're right, it is tough.
It's wet.
What they get is like really diluted cocaine.
Yeah, I don't know. They said sometimes what they do is they actually attack the bales that they see and
Whoa, so they Scarface it.
Yeah.
Then you would get cocaine shark.
Say hello to my little friend.
Dang.
I do not want to see that shark.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if that happened to a manatee. Does that make the manatee all squirrely? I'd imagine it would.
That'd be something, yeah. See a manatee just come to life like that. Crazy.
Oh, that would break my heart.
It would. It's going 80 miles an hour swimming.
No, manatee, no.
I'm still trying to figure out how this story happened. It's about a 27-year-old professional cornhole player, but they're also a quadruple amputee.
Wow. So does he throw it with his mouth?
This story, I kept hitting speed bumps because the first one was, I'm like, how's he doing the cornhole? Like, I couldn't put that through it. And then this story itself gets so complex. Like, how is this going on? Dayton James Weber is his name, and he's now facing first-degree murder charges.
Whoa.
He allegedly shot a passenger in his car during an argument Sunday night in Charles County, Maryland.
With what?
He has to have prosthetics. That's the only way that this is all working out.
And maybe that's how they're getting the story to get the clicks going. What's going on? How could this be possible?
He's driving a car, winning cornhole, and shooting people.
Just winning.
His ailments not holding him back.
Yeah. Witnesses told authorities that Weber killed his front seat passenger, Bradrick Michael Wells, while driving. And then the backseat passengers reported that Weber pulled over on Radio Station Road, and he asked them to remove the victim's body from the car.
What?
They refused, got out of the vehicle, and he took off with the dead body still inside.
He drove?
Yeah. They got a quadruple amputee is driving, murdered his passenger, and then the two guys in the back seat, when they wouldn't dump the body, just got out. He takes off. They pull this guy over 2 hours later.
So he had the body in the car for 2 hours?
Guess so. They discovered the car. I think he'd abandoned it a whiles away, about 2 hours later. There was a 911 call that found it, so the cops got there. They discovered it in Charlottesville, Virginia, about 100 miles away. So he was flying. And then they got him at a nearby hospital where he's seeking medical treatment.
How did you cuff him?
Exactly, yeah, because if you did, you'd be able to go and take the arm off and be like, ha-ha.
I think I got a torso tie.
Well, I mean, if there's no prosthetics going on, I'm just picturing a torso walking around.
I mean, if he's driving and playing cornhole and murdering people in the front seat, he's got to have prosthetics going.
This was such an inspiring story, all up until the point of murder.
The murder part sucked.
That part,
the cornhole part was cool.
I mean,
that part.
It's like this guy's doing it.
Yeah.
I do need to see a video of him playing cornhole.
Well, now I gotta get a laptop.
We gotta see all this work itself out.
Dayton James Weber, if you want to look him up, 27-year-old professional cornhole player. There's a man in Texas that allegedly threw a bucket of human bones over the fence at the FBI field office in Dallas. The whole point was to, quote, summon federal agents after stealing human remains from a mausoleum.
What?
He wanted attention. That's how he decided to go about getting it.
Whose grave did he rob?
They don't have names of that.
Oh, my
So whoever's at the mausoleum.
That's a recipe for a ghost.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, a Northern California man has been sentenced to prison after prosecutors say he stalked a woman for months before breaking into her home and assaulting her while she slept. Authorities say 28-year-old Christian Solorio became obsessed with the victim after seeing her at work, repeatedly showing up and then following her. And then in May, he allegedly broke into her Modesto home and began licking and biting her toes.
Oh, my gosh.
She knew what was going on, but kept calm until family members could help and call 911.
Whoa.
No.
So she wasn't even home alone? There was family members there and he's in there licking her feet?
I guess. I don't know how she played that whole thing off and knew that somebody's going to come to her rescue.
What did he think the end game was going to be?
Well, that's how you know.
He cared.
Yeah, I think that's how you know someone's really crazy and they got some issues is they're going into houses where they know there's a lot of people at.
Yeah.
Dang.
He got felony stalking. He's going to be in prison for 6 years and 8 months now.
She needs to move away and change her name.
Yeah. Oh, and he also faces separate federal drug trafficking charges. So he's a drug dealer on top of it.
He's busy.
That guy's involved in drugs. It's so weird.
There's a woman who says a stressful Airbnb stay in Miami turned into a months-long ordeal after she accidentally left about $3,000 worth of belongings behind and claims the host initially refused to return them. Of course, she told the story on TikTok.
Of course.
Yes. They say that she had left 3 vintage designer gowns and a beauty device. When she contacted the host, she says she was told cleaners had already been through and the new guests were staying there and that her items might turn up later. So she got frustrated, filed a claim with Airbnb, later drove back to the property herself. She says the eventually got help from the other residents who allowed her access to the unit so she could retrieve the missing items. And then Airbnb later gave her a credit. There's some odd stories happening in Airbnbs. Yesterday was that Miami woman that was tinkling all over it, making videos.
It's squirrely. I mean, just think about it. You're staying in a stranger's house. What could go wrong?
I went to one in Oregon, and because of all the stuff we talk about, I was already going in there paranoid, so I couldn't enjoy anything. I'm like, I think I see a red light underneath the bed. What is going on here?
You're trying to video me?
And then I look up, it's just a charger.
Yeah.
I went in there all paranoid.
You hope.
I hope.
A Florida man ended up back in custody after deputies say he refused to leave a Brevard County hotel, all while wearing a stolen inmate uniform from a previous jail stay. Farron Fullerton remained in his room after his reservation ended and ignored requests to leave, prompting deputies to respond. And when officers tried to arrest him in the jail jumpsuit, he allegedly resisted being handcuffed.
He just wants to go back to jail.
Odd.
He's wearing the outfit already.
I guess, yeah. He was wearing what belonged to a jail where he had previously been held, but officials confirmed he was not an escapee. He had simply taken the uniform when he left custody.
He liked the fit.
He did. I get it. There's fits I like that I just can't get. I can't part from them.
How about that? He just could not get away from it. That's some crazy stuff. And big congratulations to Malte Dunzer, an Austrian man known as the King of the Freaks. He has a large Instagram following, and he just broke a Guinness World Record by threading balloons through his nose and out his mouth.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Now that's an athlete.
They were uninflated, and apparently he used oil to ease the insertion through the nostril. But you ever seen that? I had a buddy that used to be able to take his military dog tags, and he would take the chain and go, and it'd come out his nose, and he could floss his cavity. It would come out his mouth and out his nose. It was like his little party trick.
I can't be friends with him.
America.
It was, honestly, we always stood and did the anthem.
Can everybody do that, or is that just a special kind of nose?
I don't know. It was kind of odd. In fact, all my friends had a freakish talent. I had a friend that could gleek. You ever seen that where you do something and a little fountain of water comes squirting out of your mouth?
Yeah.
You guys did that to me and Denny's earlier.
Another dude could flip his eyelids inside out. You ever seen that trick?
Yes.
That's gross.
And then
too.
I had the guy that could floss his. I mean, all my friends had talent. I had no talent.
Gross talent.
we had the gross.
Ohio, what's up with y'all?
It was a constant freak show every day. It was a lot of fun, though. And that's what's going on in your whacked out news.